In today's video, I'm going to be swatching and reviewing the Orly 2024 summer collection called Cloudscape. This to me did not scream summer. It actually screamed more of like all year round, which I will be explaining more in this video. So the first thing was this card. Now, I'm not sure if you were to get a collection outside the Color Pass system, if you were to get a card like this, as I'm only familiar with getting Orly collections through the Color Pass system, if that makes sense. So the first goodie I got were these really cute little nail stickers. These were adorable. So the nail stickers are butterflies, they're clouds, they're stars, they're birds. They have some cute little moons on them, as well as some hot air balloons, which I thought was actually really cute. And they're really adorable. So the second goodie I got was an Orly breathable polish called Sour Time to Shine. I'm not going to be swatching this. I just wanted to show what the color looked like. I've never tried the Orly breathable line, so at some point this year I'm going to try it and see what my thoughts are on it. So the first polish in the collection is Orly Take Flight. Now this to me is a watermelon red coral color. I will be completely honest when I say that I actually do not like coral polishes or coral colors in general. However, the more pink coral, as well as like this shade of coral, is actually growing on me slowly, but it's growing on me. And if you are familiar with SC Watermelon or Zoya Desi, I think that's how you pronounce that, this was very similar in my opinion to those two colors. This was very pretty. This would be absolutely gorgeous as a pedicure. And this was fully opaque in 2 coats. Like I said, I'm not a fan of coral colors, but this one was actually really nice. Alright, so next up is New Horizons, and this is what I'm going to call like a lighter, like pumpkin orange. This to me did not scream summer. This actually screamed more of like fall Halloween in color. And it was perfectly opaque in about 2 coats. I would definitely recommend for colors like this to do either 2 like medium coats, which is what I did, or 3 thinner coats, just to get perfect opacity. I will say though that this was a very nice shade of orange. It did kind of look kind of egg yolky on this swatch here. But like I said, it definitely reminded me of more of like a lightened version of like a pumpkin orange, or even like a Halloween orange, which there's nothing wrong with that. Next up is Orly Sunny Side Up. Now this polish actually has some shimmer. I purposely turned on my phone flashlight so you could actually see the shimmer. This reminded me a lot of like a bumblebee summertime yellow. One color that I have in mind that would be similar to this, I think, would be Zoya Darcy. If you are familiar with that yellow, it has a really pretty shimmer in it. It has like a golden shimmer in it, this color does. This did scream summer to me, and I think this would be a really nice color to use in like a bumblebee nail design. This color I would definitely recommend doing 3 thinner coats. I did 2 thicker coats, but I do think I needed 3 thinner coats. Yellows are sometimes like that, so don't feel discouraged if that happens to you. Next up is Field of Wonder. Now this did not scream summer to me. This actually screamed more of like a spring color. But I thought this color was absolutely beautiful. I am not a fan of green polishes unless they're like specific shades of green. But I am seeing this shade of green a lot on Instagram and Pinterest, and like nail designs being used. It is actually growing on me. This is a absolutely beautiful like spring green. Next up is Stratosphere, and this is a really beautiful, very whitened down periwinkle blue. And this color I've actually been wearing a lot, because one color that's, in my opinion, either a dupe or very close in color to this is Zoya Emerson. I've been using that a lot for my nail designs, and I'm absolutely loving it. And this color, in my opinion, is very similar to that, and I am so happy to have another bottle of a color that's either the same or very close to this, as I have been loving that color lately. And this was perfectly opaque in 2 coats. This color I think would also look gorgeous on toes. So last up in the collection is Blue or Indigo Skies. And this was definitely more of a, I'm going to call like a fall color in my opinion. Like I said, this collection had colors that I think were good for all year round. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I actually thought when I first saw the bottle without like swatching it, I thought it was going to be very close to Orly Signetic Symphony, but it's actually definitely a little bit more of like an indigo blue shade, which I think is gorgeous. So here are all the polishes side by side here. I will be completely honest when I say that I was not a fan of this collection when I first saw it. However, once I swatched it, I actually really do like this collection, and I would highly recommend it, especially if you like polishes that are good for all year round.